How do you look? Is it personality? Or how do you behave? Is it personality? What is personality? Hello and welcome to BSS Rhythm. And today we are going to look into an important topic called as personality. I'm Anita Jaume Thomas, faculty from Department of Management. Now let's move ahead. Today in personality, we would be taking care of introduction and the definition associated with personality, its importance, and the determinants of personality. Let's see what is exactly personality. If you talk about personality, it has been derived from Latin word persona, which basically means to speak through, that too through a mask. So, if you talk about the Latin people, especially when you talk about their theatrical aspects, you can see that people wear masks of certain character and they depict that character through the mask. They speak through that mask. So hence we say that personality is derived from Latin word, that's persona. Now if you talk about personality, it refers to individual characteristics in patterns of thinking, feeling, behaving that determines a person's adjustment to the environment. So we talk about differences, individual differences. Every individual is unique in themselves. So we think differently, we feel differently, and we behave differently so that we can adjust ourselves to the environment in which we are into. So it is sum total of ways how individuals react and interact with each other. So we react and interact with each other. So there is reaction, interaction. If you look into the definitions given by Gordon Allport, then you would see that according to Gordon Allport, personality is the dynamic organization within the individual. That means every individual has lot of different thought processes, behavior, feeling, emotions, whatever we say, it is going to be quite unique. And this is related to psychophysical systems, your mental processes, your bodily actions, or you can say about how you exactly behave. It is an action based element. So it is psycho and physical systems that determine his unique adjustment to his environment. Now, if I talk about this statement, I would like to say that every individual behaves differently in given situation. Their mental abilities differ, social abilities differ, physical abilities differ. So we are quite different in this. The second definition, according to Enelman, personality may be defined as the most characteristic integration of an individual's structure, modes of behavior, interest, attitudes, capacities, abilities, and aptitudes. When you look at this, so it is integration of very many things. So this is little more, I would like to say this definition is little in depth. It talks about very many things that help you to understand what you are actually combined of. So your personality is multiple combination of different behaviors you exhibit, interests, your various interests, your attitudes, your capabilities, your capacities, your aptitudes, your attitude, whatever you carry. So personality is not one small element, it's combination of very many things. Let's go through the importance of personality. Why this personality becomes important for every individual, be it in your personal life, be it in your organizational life. Personality becomes quite important because that's the way how the world sees you. What you exhibit, that becomes your personality most of the time. So let's see why we have to study about personality, why it becomes very important for us to observe people so that we can learn about people. So let's see why. So the first point says that people are different. Truly, if we say every individual is unique in their behavior, in their understanding, the way they exhibit themselves, the way they carry themselves, their skills, whatever you talk about. So, when we talk about people, every individual in this world is unique. So, they're different. So, the necessity of understanding personality becomes important. Number two, to ensure how performing the employees are. That is, depending upon a person's personality, we can at least to a certain extent perceive how capable they are in performing their work. So I would like to say performance element of the employees matter, and that we can easily perceive on the basis of what they are exhibiting. Next is to manage the workforce diversity. If we talk about personality, people from different, I would like to say, diverse backgrounds will definitely exhibit a total different processes like thinking, feeling, emotional exhibitions, quite different. Some people are quite strong and some people are quite weak. And every individual being unique, they come from diverse background. So definitely that affects how to manage people in the organization. It's like every individual being so different, it really creates a lot of challenge for a manager in the organization to tackle people, to make people work together. So definitely to manage this workforce diversity, understanding of personality becomes very important. Next, observing people, you can understand who is actually capable or suitable for the job. So to write the hire candidates, we observe people and their personality, and we perceive on that basis, and we select people according to what we observe. So what people exhibit, that is being observed, and that will help us to employ the right person for the right job. The next importance is ensure organizational citizenship behavior. When we talk about OCB, it is what exactly never mentioned in your job role, but it is expected of you. That is, it is a voluntary commitment that you exhibit in the organizations. Say, for example, a new employee joins the organization and you help that individual to get acclimatized with what exactly is happening in the organization for the time being. So it's like helping them, if anybody is working, coordinating or helping them to do that work, supportive of others, lend your support. Be like, if you have to stay back for some important works, you do stay back without being said. This is organizational citizenship. So that is part of your personality. That means how cordial you are, how committed you are, okay, how satisfied you are with the job, etc., can be easily perceived on the basis of your organizational citizenship behavior. Now, let's move on to the next part, that is the determinants of personality. So, let's see what are the basic determinants of personality. If you talk about personality determinants, for every individual, there are two core determinants. One is biological and the other one is the environmental determinants. Now, here you can see that there are 3 to 4 or 5 different determinants, which becomes actually the base kind of determinants for you. So, the first determinant I would like to start with is heredity. So, when we talk about heredity, we all know what it is. It is exactly a predetermined factor which is gained, or we can say we retain it from birth. So like for example, the gene factors, our height, weight, hair color, color of the eyes, the way we look, the body structure, all these fall into the part of heredity. Heredity has a direct impact on personality because most of the time we view individuals on the basis of the way how they look, and we say, oh, this individual carries a personality. So when we talk about personality, we focus basically on the heredity aspects as the basic determinant of personality. And to a greater extent, yes, it is. The second factor or second determinant is family. When we talk about family, our own family or the background of the family definitely affects us. And this is connected to the environmental aspect, because the value system, the norms, the virtues which our family teach, we imbibe it in ourselves as we grow, and we exhibit it when the right time comes in. So family is an important aspect that affects our personality. The next factor is society. Needless to say, we as a human being, we are part of the society, because human being social animal, we need constant interaction with society, and in turn the society also influences you greatly. So automatically your personality evolves according to the situations and other things that you see, learn, observe from the society. The next point is culture. So when we talk about culture, we need to know that culture is one of the important determinant of personality, because different cultures place different emphasis on personality traits, or you can say different traits, different values. So according to that, our own culture in which we have been born and brought up definitely influences your personality. The next aspect is called situations. Certain situations are quite relevant in certain cases, so it definitely affects the way we behave. Say, in certain situations, we may behave arrogantly. At times, we are going to behave quite happy, or at times, we are going to be quite intuitive. We can behave differently because situations are different, and not all people will behave in the same manner in the given situation. So, these were the basic determinants that affect your personality, mostly indirectly, or it is possible that it can affect you directly as well. Especially heredity is a direct bearing, whereas the other aspects at times, like for example family, society, culture, situation, it can be affecting you favorably or at times, or at times unfavorably. So that was all from our side for today. Thank you for watching us. Stay tuned for more videos on BSS Rhythm.